Pep Talk UK, Frankie B, repping the Pep Talk boys. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Pep Talk UK.
You know what? I'm sorry. I won't stop eating because
hard work.
While we're eating.
Listen, hard work in the gym means you've got to eat right. I'm joined by Sky Boxing, Sky Sports Boxing pundit Johnny Nelson. How you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. Look, this is my favourite. My favourite there. Every time he comes to this hotel, she's always here. We tried to talk him to train at the gym, I'll get her to start boxing.
Johnny, I must admit, before today you were my fitness inspiration, and I've just seen you tuck into a bowl of chips.
I'm just carving out.
What's been happening? Much?
Yeah, you know what a great time for boxing.
Big announcement today.
White
Chisora,
yeah, they call
part
it,
2.
Yeah, you know what, I call it round 13.
Yeah.
Because I think this fight will be exactly the same, if not better than the first fight. I think for Derek Chisora, joining up with David Haye was probably the best thing for him to do for this fight, because anything less than that, he'd have got stopped. I think David Haye will teach him to get the best out of his body, have confidence in his body.
That's right, the right training, nutrition, focus, dedication.
Yeah, and I think it works out well. It was a bit of an odd announcement when they signed with each other, but
that was really odd.
But you know what? In this game, you don't have to like the people you work with.
Business is business,
right?
I'm
sure they're very respectful of each other, and they get the most out of each other. So that works.
So the fight itself, I mean, the last one was a thriller up in Manchester. I witnessed that fight. I thought with the Jose Burton versus Buglioni fight, I thought that was a classic. White Chisora 1 was a classic, and it looks like this time round we might be served up a bit more than your chips. It was a
throwback to heavyweight classics back in the 70s. You know, and it was a fight where everybody was talking about. Even if you weren't a boxing fan, people saying, "Did you see that fight?" It was one of those. This will be the same again because you've got two guys that actually. This isn't an insult, but it sounds like an insult. Are ignorant enough to think, "I don't give a shit what happens out there. I want to fight you." Their motivation isn't money. Their motivation isn't titles. Bragging rights. They want to just fight, and that's what Derek Chisora's the kind of guy that if he fancies it, you can't get rid of this guy.
So moving on 2 years later, where do you think the fighters have improved? Who's been the more improved boxer in your eyes?
Dillian Whyte is the most improved fighter, and even David Haye said that, and he's with Derek Chisora. He's improved on every level, mentally, emotionally, physically. He's a much better fighter than he was, and that's since the turnaround since he lost to Anthony Joshua, and that's his motivation, that's his dream. I have a funny feeling that if he boxed Anthony Joshua, win or lose, that is his pinnacle.
Yeah.
Because some fighters, their pinnacle is to be British champion. Once they've got it, they struggle to motivate themselves. Some it's European, some it's world. His is Anthony Joshua.
I mean, how impressed was you with Dillian Whyte's last fight against Joseph Parker?
Wickedly.
Mate, I was really.
He showed a side to him, he thought, wow, yes, now you're talking.
Yeah.
A bit of that ruggedness has gone, but you have to bring that ruggedness back for this fight against Derek.
Yeah. He's a real handful.
Yeah. He needs that ruggedness. You know, but he's always there. You can tell how he talks, how he thinks, how he analyses the fight. So he needs that there for this fight against Derek. He needs to be ruled. He has to fight ruled. That's how he's got to do it.
In some ways, their dislike for each other really will, give us a spectacle in terms of the fight itself. I mean, that's what really drives boxers at times. Sometimes when you dislike someone, you've got that added 5%.
You look at Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank. You look at Hagler, Ray Lennon.
Even recent times, DeGale versus Groves.
Yeah. Groves versus Froch. You know, these are fights that if you can fight and you fight each other, they're good fights, good classic fights.
Yeah. And how do you see this fight going?
It's going to be a remix of the last fight. I think the winner would be Dillian, but it's not going to be an easy night. It's going to be a tough night. Another close fight.
So, on other matters, Kell Brook, there's a talk of him leaving Dominic Ingle.
Yeah.
Obviously, you being a Sheffield native, I mean, can you give us a bit of perspective on that?
Kell, at this stage in his career, wants to spend most of his time training abroad, and I understand that. And he wants them to be with him. Tommy said, I can't do that, I've got a gym to run. So therefore, and I've got other fighters to take care of. So therefore, this is amicable. These guys are like, that's how it is. The door's open, the phone's always there, they still speak to each other, to still advise each other. If the Amir Khan fight was ever going to happen, if I was Amir Khan, I'd do it now, whilst Cal's taking this mindset and someone else is interfering with his training. But I understand it. I understand it from both points of view. And this is a brave move because Dominic could have easily said, no, I'll train you. I'll neglect my family, and neglect the gym, and neglect all the other fighters for the money you're going to pay me. He said, no, this is my life, this is the gym. I've got to take you for everyone years else. That's what his dad did. And that's what most fighters do, most trainers do.
Well, word is in the street as well that fight with Amir Khan and between Amir Khan and Kell Brook.
Listen, the only reason this is down to Amir Khan, nothing else, it's down to Amir Khan. If Amir Khan wants to fight, the fight will happen. It's that simple. There's no two shakes about it. So you've got to ask Amir Khan that. No hoops to be created. This is all down to Amir Khan. And again, I repeat, every time I say this, I put this sentence with it. I'm a fan of Amir Khan. I think he's a good fighter, an exciting fighter. I'm just not a fan of the excuses for this fight. Because from a former fighter, listening to a fighter talk, he's thinking, no, I know it's bullshit.
Is he trying to deny Kell Brook a payday?
Yeah. You know, or probably doesn't fancy it. You know, for me, if I didn't like somebody, I don't care how much money you get, I want to beat you up, embarrass you. That's what I do. But I can remember speaking to Virgil Hunter when we were out in Los Angeles, and he said, my man's never going to fight Amir, fight Kell. And Virgil Hunter was Amir's trainer at the time.
Did he give any reasons why?
No, he didn't. Well, maybe they think, you know what, this would be a toughie. We can choose other options. Do it unless you've got no other option.
Good stuff. Well, Johnny, thanks for your time. We'll allow you to tuck into your late lunch.
No, right.
And hopefully we'll catch up soon. It's Johnny Nelson. It's Pep Talk UK. The big man.
See, and I managed to finish my salad at the same time.